What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. How's everybody doing today? Let's get this cracking. Hey, let's get it. We jump right into the roll call. This is a beat I'm feeling right now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Woo, woo. We're going to do it from the top. City, state, zip. Where y'all at, man? Yeah. Shout out to Sonora, Mexico. Oregon, you can get a taste. We trailblazing like Portland, you can get a taste. I glide like Clyde. Drexler on up when I slide. Shout out to Hayward. 510. Kansas City. Eagle on that Joe Budden. Joey. Shout out to Georgia, 912. South Georgia. We got two Georgias. Shout out to 912, holding it down. Yeah, Georgia, y'all could get a taste. ATL, y'all get a taste. Hey, what's up? We in this. That's it. That's where y'all from. Eagle was pimping. 863. Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out to B More. Woo-hoo-hoo. We talk about the 478. H-Town. Miami. You hear me? Los Angeles. He said city of that water. Y'all must want a new beat. I don't feel the energy from y'all. We got, okay. We need another beat. Hold on. Okay. I said Brooklyn in the house. That's the BK in the house. Yeah. H-Town in that house. Hey, shout out to New Orleans. 504. We them hot boys. And girls. Shout out to Nevada. Carson City. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Where y'all at? Where y'all from? I got a podcast with my homies coming soon. Check it out. I'll let y'all know when that drop. We taking over the net. You heard. Shout out to the BX. Know what I'm saying? Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Tell me where you at? Where you from? Smash the like button. Stop fronting, hit that motherfucking like button. Stop fronting, hit that motherfucking like button. Stick up, hit that like button. Charlie Zelenoff versus Anthony Joshua. Oh, he's greater than Anthony Joshua. At least Zelenoff had the balls to fight Wilder. Hey, yo, why y'all going in? Hey, smash the like button. We just wait for people to come in. Hey, let's be cool.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
What the fuck? Ugh. Oh, they got some beats on here. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Welcome to the Ego. Rest in peace, XXX Tentacion. We about to get it. Canelo versus Charlo. I like that. This shit hard. Rest in peace to X. Hey, hit that like button. Look at me. Look at. Y'all want some fatalities?
Finish him.
We got them hot seat. On that hot seat. Catch me where the black be. Catch me in them. Hey. This shit is kind of clean. Okay. YouTube, I'm gonna have to mess with some of these producers. They got some heat on here. What up, Fight World? Your boy Ego. We just warming up the mic. And I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Man, Victor Ortiz. Looking shaky. The day Bill Cosby gets 3 to 10 years. Victor Ortiz catches a case for, sexual assault. They said 3 counts. One of the counts is forcible rape. Forcible rape, that's some serious, offenses. Now, I'm not saying he's guilty. I don't know what happened. I don't even know who the girl is. I haven't heard nothing from the case. But he was arrested. I believe he was released. I don't have any emails from PBC or anybody to know if the fight is still on or if it's off. This is all breaking news, so not a good look, You got to watch it as a celebrity, whether, obviously if you really did something, then that's that. But, even as a celebrity, you got to, people try to, oh yeah, this motherfucker was in the Expendables, and you don't know. People try to take advantage of the situation. In my opinion, this is my opinion, I don't think Tupac or Mike Tyson did what was claimed. I don't think it was rape. Watch that DJ Vlad. Watch the DJ Vlad interview with the Ayana or whatever her name is, the one that said Pac did it. She was lying on the camera. You know what I'm saying? It said Ego, shout out from Japan. Man, Japan, what's good? I told you we worldwide with it. I can't wait. I want to go to Japan. You know what I mean? That would be amazing. Yeah, man. It's crazy in these streets. This Me Too shit got people, even people you don't expect and shit is getting caught up in this. That's why you got to live righteous, You don't know if you're not living right, you don't know when shit's gonna pop back up. You know what I'm saying? People I never would suspect would get, at least accused of this shit is coming up. Morgan Freeman, Morgan. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make light of this, but I don't know. I can't picture Morgan. When I think of him, I think of him narrating now the Shawshank was, I can't picture him. Was he raping her? Sounded like a narrator. It was the Shawshank Redemption. You're gonna suck this dick. I don't know. I just can't picture Morgan being I'm not saying he didn't do it. I don't know. But I can't picture his, I don't know, maybe it's the voice and shit. I told her you need to take the dick. Oh, Morgan, okay, so free Morgan. Morgan Freeman didn't do what she claimed. Okay, that makes sense. He don't even seem I don't know. I guess there's no type. Russell Simmons, I don't know. I don't know who did it. Trump, motherfucker did it. Hey, I don't know about the other people, but Trump, he did it because he out of pocket. Fuck her in the pussy. Really? Then he tried to act like that wasn't him. I don't know that's just my voice. Motherfucker, we know. I know what you sound like. When I go to boxing events and I'm not even shown on screen and I'm asking the fighter a question, I see people on other people's videos talking about, oh, there go Ego. There go Boxingego. Motherfuckers know what you sound like if you're a public figure. Nah, Trump, that was you. That was you, Trump. Hey, Trump, that was you. Trying to act like you don't recall. Whatever. Yeah, but all types of people. I was like, damn. Fucking Gilbert Gottfried caught a case of shit. What's an onion booty? Goddamn, y'all got the parrot from Aladdin. He catching cases, huh? Who's next? Christopher Walken. All these people I grew up watching and shit. The thing is, I told him that your father, he'd be damned if he had to watch. I told her to strip. That. I can't picture you know what I'm saying, certain people doing it, but you never know, you know what I'm saying? Christopher Walken, I can't picture him just be you will suck on my cock. It sounds weird to me. Maybe because, I don't know, just because a certain celebrity you don't picture. Now, your father, he'd be down. The dogs weren't eating sirloin. I told the hoe, come back to my place, and all of a sudden, next thing I know, she was butt naked. like, bruh, get off the stand. Because I'm picturing you as the actor you. I don't like the testifier you. You know, in the 70s, the bikinis were extremely skimpy. Like, and so I told the bitch she need more cowbell. Like, what's happening in society right now? Will Smith, the next target. Hey, y'all tripping. Now that's how you supposed to strip. That's how you strip. Oh man. Like, nah, Will, he'd be too loud for the rape. Now that's how you supposed to strip. Let's get. Somebody said 2 pack. Oh my God. So it said the Pacquiao. Oh my, I can't picture Pacquiao doing that. I believe I was selling donuts and like if Pacquiao was a pimp and shit. I told the bitch, where's my money, ho? Like, nah, I can't picture Pacquiao doing that either. It's Will Smith's birthday too. Shout out to one of my inspirations. Now that's how you're supposed to do. Like, shout out to Will. It's his 50th birthday. Cause I'm Mike Lowry. They need to do that Bad Boys remake. Hey, I want to be in Bad Boys 3. You know, as something like, you know, it could be. I could just be riding a bike and then get off, and look at the camera. I just need like a little cameo, just to see how far I've come. You know. Every Rodriguez says no. No what? That's what females be telling you when you try to get fresh with them. No. What you mean no? Anyway, smash the like button. We ain't got time for the haters right now. This is our show. We run it. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what happened with Victor Ortiz. That shit's wild. Is this nigga a boxing commentary or something he trying out for Comedy Live? It's whatever the fuck I want. That's what this is. Cali De Niro. I'm in Cali. You ain't getting no De Niro. Motherfuckers don't know who you are. So it's whatever I want. If you don't like it, leave. You know what I'm saying? They always had something to hate on, but they stay. Is he trying out for Def Comedy Jam? Or is this boxing commentary? Why are you here? Everybody asks Cali De Niro why he's here. He think he might or something like Bompton? Okay. What about Compton? Bruh, please stop. He tried to bang on me like I'm from Bompton. I know people from Compton too. Compton's a great place. Shout out to Taco Pete's. I know about Compton too. What are you talking about? You just you just drop the name of a city. What does that mean? Like I said, shout out to Taco Pete's. I know people in Compton too. What is that? They want to hate so bad. Are you trying out for comedy? I'm trying out for whatever I want. This is my show. There's the dough. You don't like it. Shout out to Love 8 Hate. What's up, Ego? What's poppin'? I almost spit my drink out. C. Johnson said they still banging in 2018. Man, he did Reddit. Hey, he said this Compton cut. Like, he the one that did that. You know, I know some people that still be with the shit, but like, he just tried to, man, this Bompton blood. Hey, he's on Cedar Block Pyru. You know, he came out like the game. Hey, blood, I put that on Cedar Block. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know what's up with Victor Ortiz. I don't know what's his fight. Bottom line, he got arrested, $100,000 bail, right? And it was he was charged with 3 counts of sexual assault. One of them being forcible rape from, I'm assuming, a lady. That's it. That's it. I don't know. I don't know, any more details than anybody else. So I don't know if his fight got canceled. I don't know. I don't know nothing. Hey, y'all going in. I'm dead. I'm done. But yeah, that's that shit with Victor Ortiz. Now, speaking of LA, since dude wanted to rep Compton, Hub City, CPT, LA, y'all got one. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder versus Tyson Fury at the Staples Center. Now, I told you guys a couple of days ago, my source told me it was going to be in LA. But now it's being also reported by Ring TV. So they talked to their source or whoever they talked to, and they actually wrote an article, and they're hearing the same thing. So I'm assuming both of our sources are accurate. The date's been announced, to Rodolfo Pack Store. The date's been out, December 1st. That's been the date. The thing is, they didn't announce it officially and the actual venue, but the date was already out. You guys got to follow me on Instagram at Boxingego. I posted a screenshot of the email from PBC last week. It already had the date on it. It said more information coming on the actual venue and the press tour. So bottom line, what I gather from the this is why AJ turning down $50 million don't really make much sense. I'm from the Bay Area. I'm from everywhere though. Because I used to live in England, born in New Mexico, military brat. But I've been in Cali the longest, so that's what I rep. West Side, put the Bay on my back. Put Cali on my back. So this is why the $50 million doesn't make sense to Joshua to turn that down. Is because, to my understanding, Wilder Fury, the reason why it's taken, shout out to Oakland, Oaktown. The reason why it's taken so long to, I guess, officially announce, I'm sure, one, they're trying to put together a solid undercard, get the business and logistics. But to my understanding, there was a bidding war of multiple venues. Shout out to my dude Angel from the 707. I'm from the Flats, he from the 707. Shout out to Fairfield, Sassoon, Vacaville, Vallejo, Santa Rosa. We working, right? Moving to LA from H-Town, you should enjoy it. It's not as hot as H-Town, but we have good weather out in Cali. There was a bidding war. It's a big fight, So it's they're trying to find the optimum location to max out their dollar, make the most money. Make the most money for the event, bring in the biggest live gate and the biggest crowd. That's what it boils down. That's why when Joshua turned down $50 million, it doesn't make sense, because you're basically saying you're willing to take a major pay cut just to keep the fight in the UK, and then you say it's because of the fans. That doesn't sound believable. Who's willing to take $20-30 million pay cut for fans? Like, who does that? You know what I'm saying? So that must really be out of your comfort zone. Because listen, if you have to do a job, the job itself is the same. Whether you fight Wilder in the UK or if you fight him in America, you still have to beat him for 12 rounds or sooner, right? So the job itself, it don't change. That's not changing, unless you're hoping that you get like hometown referee or judges, or, he's not acclimated in jet lag. But I wouldn't really bank on those things, especially since he's a knockout artist, because most of his fights, except for one, which was later avenged, even though it was a win, but it was avenged in terms of the guy going the distance. His fights have all ended by knockout. So it's not really like Wilder's fight, like judging really has even mattered in Wilder's fights. It's mattered in one fight, and that was the Stavern first fight, and it was an easy fight to score. Like, I didn't see one person who was like, man, Stavern was robbed. It wasn't no Ward Kovalev, Canelo, Triple G 1 or 2. So again, the job is the same. You have to beat Wilder, and you can't be worried about judges, can't be worried about the referee, because as far as referee, Wilder doesn't fight in a style where a referee's gonna get in the way of this big ass behemoth. You know what I'm saying? What referee you seen like get in the way and like constantly keep breaking Wilder's fights up? You know, unless he was like jumping in to stop Wilder from killing a man. You know, that's it. Shout out to Fort Bragg. You know, that's the only time the ref jumped on Wilder's back and shit, and Wilder was like ragdolling him, swinging him and shit in the rematch. I was there in the Stavern 2 fight. But, you know, you can't really be worried about refs and shit like that, because name a Wilder fight where the referee was just like breaking up the action, you know what I'm saying? Unless it was like a stoppage. I don't even remember that. Like where, like, you know how some people say, oh, the ref sided with Floyd or whoever, you know what I'm saying? When does that even happen with Wilder? You know? And as far as the judges, I just mentioned, out of 40 fights, only one person went to a judge. Yeah, the referee almost got knocked out trying to stop that Stavern. Wilder was really trying to catch the body, he said. Deontay Wilder, I'm just going to say it. He thought he was in a video game. Like, he was really... Wilder had left, and it was the Bronze Bomber. Because that motherfucker, he said, bop, bop. But then he just stood there. Like, who do you think you are right now? That motherfucker thought he was like Ninja Gaiden or something. Like, he said, yeah, yeah. He thought he was Dragon Ball Z, y'all. Like, you didn't have to do none of that after the knockdown. He's just... What was that? I need to interview Wilder. Majin Buu. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He looked like the beginning of some Janet Jackson choreography. Rhythm and Nation. 5, 4, 3, 2. Like, what happened? He turned into a statue and shit. I ain't never seen someone get a knockdown and turn into a statue. He just, yeah. Then he remembered his early days playing football. That motherfucker was on ice skates. Like, he was doing... I don't even understand. Like, he ran at him for the third knockdown. He said... Like, he was doing football drills and shit. He said... Motherfucker was doing the cha-cha slide and extra shit. Hey, he was tripping. He really wanted to catch a body, because unless you want to catch a body, you're not fit to do all that. Then he ran at Stavern, like, that motherfucker doing football, like, Euro steps and shit. Like, kid and play dance choreography. Like, he was hola, hey. Hey, he was wilding. He thought he was in a house party or some shit. I don't know what that was. But he got the knockout, you know. Like, do you understand how mad I would be if someone knocked me out and did all that? Like, if I watched back the tape and they just stood there and I walk up, the ref's checking my gloves, and I'm just like, and then they just stand there with their hands like that motherfucker look like the black T-1000. I know this hurts, Sarah. Called to John. How's Wolfie? I know that. Remember the T-1000 was tripping when he had that little knife and shit on Terminator 2? I know this hurts, Sarah. Called to John. How's Wolfie? That's how he just dun 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 dun. Hey, the all-time cinematic wheels, T-1000 was booking. That motherfucker had wheels. Look at the motherfucking wheels. T-1000 was running. He was like, come on. Remember he was on that little moped dirt bike? Hey, T-1000, he had a cool little Usain Bolt pace. He said dun 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 dun, and he was keeping a cool little stride. Hey, T1000, he needed an Oscar for that chase scene, cause listen, I don't know where y'all from, but if a motherfucker's on a dirt bike and gets a head start, and you catch up to him on foot, you got wheels, bruh. He was like, come on. T1, dun dun dun, dun dun dun, dun 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 dun. He was striking. That's why when y'all talk that running shit in boxing, that's what I think of the T1000. I'm like, Mayweather ran. I just think of dun 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 dun. Hey, T1, Robert, shout out to Robert Patrick. They robbed you at the Oscars, bro. You should have got an Oscar for running, cause that was some serious running. I don't know how many takes it took, but you was booking, my guy. Like, he ran a 4.3. That's all I'm saying. That motherfucker was faster than Vernon Davis and Adrian Peterson. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. He had his arms straight. I tried to emulate that on the treadmill. Almost fell off. Yes, he deserved a... Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all. I love movies. Certain people deserve Oscars. They need like an Oscar for like when you kill. It doesn't have to be a big role, but if you get so into character, or that character is just too memorable, I feel like they should have an Oscar for that. Like homie from Training Day, he was like, simple question, eh? I've had my shit pushed in. What about you? He's like, I've had my shit pushed in, bro. Big time. He needed an Oscar. Because that was unnecessary for that scene. Like, I get you were trying to scare the white dude and all that. He was violent. Like, he was wild. He's like, other Mexican cat was chill. He's like, have you ever had your shit pushed in? Simple question, eh? I've had my shit pushed in. And then the homie with the tats was like, I've had my shit pushed in, bro. Like, you bragging? He had that fire marshal, but let me show you. That's what I'm saying. He needed an Oscar. Cause that was unnecessary. He was like, I've had my shit pushed in, bro. Like, neck was all veiny-ish. Hey, he was tripping. That was overkill for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have just been like, hell yeah, I had my shit pushed in, but I've had my shit pushed in. Spit. He looked like Mexican Shiggy from Instagram. Shiggy show. Hella spit. I've had my shit pushed in. Like, you getting your shit pushed in now, the way you doing it. Oh my God. Oh yeah, he be spitting like Shiggy and shit. Oh my God. Hold on. I shit pushed in, bro. Hey, y'all ain't shit. My dude Mello said ego spitting like Wilder had Ortiz. Y'all ain't shit. Ortiz was really, he looked at his Ortiz really was spitting though. He got knocked down the third time, looked at his corner, he was like, you know, like a baby just spit up. That's what Ortiz did. I love Ortiz, but oh my God. He looked at his corner like, help me. Wilder hit him with that bomb squad. Ortiz looked at his corner. Gaga goo goo, been in the gaga. Fuck it, I'll buy new clothes. It don't matter. Motherfucker, I'm eager. I'll spit all over my shit. Okay. I don't care. I'll take a shower after this. Hey, I love Luis Ortiz, but he was dribbling. That's how you know you got that vibranium. I'm picking Wilder to beat Fury. But Fury is unpredictable, y'all. He's unpredictable. I can't really tell you about ticket prices. I don't know. I don't pay for fights. I cover it as media, so I don't know. I can't tell you. You know, it's probably going to be decently priced, though. I'm picking Wilder to win, but Fury is such a wild card. You can't, like, listen. If somebody keeps surprising people, you know, you got to just start factoring that in your future predictions. You know what I mean? Tyson Fury, I thought Klitschko was going to beat him. And then he made Klitschko look horrible. So, you know, I can't count him out. Hell no. I'm picking who I pick based on what I think, but I would never count Tyson Fury out. He's bigger than Wilder, too. You know, and he, like, Joe Joyce has an interview talking about sparring him when Tyson Fury was 300 plus pounds. I'll fight you at 25 stone. Remember? Joe Joyce said, man, he was hella hard to hit. He said, I ain't gonna front. He gave me some problems, you know. He made me look bad in spots. And he was over 300 pounds. And I seen it. Remember a dude from Pineapple Express? I seen it. I seen videos when Tyson Fury was mad out of shape. And he was moving. He was like floating with it, doing like drill mitts and shit. And I was like, he's moving real good for it. Like his side. I posted some of the videos on my page. You know, he has good upper body movement. You know, the thing is, how do I say it? Being in shape is good. That's always ideal, right? But if someone has natural ability, even if they're not in the best shape, you don't take that away from them. One of my favorite fighters of all time is James Toney, right? Even when he, later in his career, when he wasn't in the best shape, when he wasn't even like small like he used to be, you know, when he was fighting Roy and shit, he looked much bigger, he just looked bigger. He could still move. Motherfucker fighting Evander Holyfield and was sweet in there, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't take that away from somebody if you got the gift. But I already said my piece. I don't care if Wilder or Fury win. I want the best man to win. But what I will say is salute to both of them. That American and that British UK fighter. Because they both stepped up to the plate at a time that was pivotal for boxing. And they're helping close the year very strong. And I don't listen, a lot of y'all, if someone gets knocked out or knocked down, you'll be aha. And I'm not doing that to either one, you know, because they're stepping up. You know, so like I said, I don't care who wins like that. I just want to see a good fight, the best win. And they both get props for me because neither one of them had to take it. Like, let's do the math. Wilder couldn't get Joshua, we all know, right? He could have easily pursued Dominic Breazeale. Tell me when I'm lying. He could have easily pursued Dominic Breazeale, had justification, because Dominic Breazeale is the number one mandatory, or the guy in the number one spot, whatever you want to call it, for the WBC. Dominic Breazeale was doing Instagram videos talking shit like, oh yeah, now it's personal, Wilder. You want to hit me in front of my kids? Like, you know, rehashing that, talking hella shit. Dominic Breazeale also went on record when the rumblings were coming that Wilder was fighting Fury, and he said, I never even received a call from Team Wilder. So not only was Wilder not lying, he really had no intentions of fighting Dominic Breazeale, because Dominic Breazeale is on record saying he never received a call. So if, you know, it's funny how Anthony Joshua, they say they want Wilder so bad, but you got Dillian White. I guarantee you Dillian White has been talked to about potentially stepping up and stepping in for April. Meanwhile, Wilder's team had other plans for him, like, we're going to go after Tyson Fury since we can't get AJ. right? And this has been corroborated. This has been corroborated basically by Dominic Brazil. He said he's never been contacted by Team Wilder. So I give Wilder a lot of credit because, again, Wilder did not have to fight Tyson Fury, a guy who has the potential to be a serious threat, a wild card, who could box, who's bigger than him. He could have easily just said, Joshua didn't want it, I'm fighting Brazil or somebody else. He's not up for a mandatory per se. He has time because he just fought Stavern in November, and he only has one belt. So, he could have fought whoever and got away with it, especially coming off the Luis Ortiz tough fight. He could have fought whoever because we know we're realists over here at Ego's Army. We're not going to say, oh, you got to fight Luis Ortiz and then you have to fight this tough challenge and then this tough challenge and, no breaks, no moderate contests in between, just elite fight, But guess what? Wilder decided to fight elite and then fight elite again. And he was trying to fight elite and Joshua, and we know what happened there. Same thing with Tyson Fury. He could have just been on the road to recovery, coming back slowly, and he's not doing that. He's going straight after a big dog. He's seen how Joshua's team played it, and he's like, I don't want the UK going out like that. I'm going to step up. Win, lose, or draw, I'm a fighter. I have no choice but to respect that. Meanwhile, you got these zombies and man fans who are saying and still trying to push this envelope that Team Joshua really and desperately wants the Wilder fight. Yet Barry Hearn, this is the word. I'm just gonna say it straight out. These man fans are the worst type of people to talk about or talk to, because they say bullshit, or let's say they believe in what they're saying, but even when they have been proven wrong, they still act as if they can't see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let's say, we'll just use Bill Cosby. Let's say 40 women come and say Bill Cosby did this and that to me, right? And they have little evidence here and there. And then if Bill Cosby all but testifies that, hey, I did something. Like if he was just like, I'm sorry to all the people I affected and I don't know what I was thinking. I was young, but he didn't actually confess and said, hey, I did each crime. They'll be like, oh, he never confessed. You know what I'm saying? But all the evidence, that's the worst type of people. They say the bullshit, even when they're proven wrong and is so true, they still try to cling on to it. You know what I mean? Like, you still have people, despite all the evidence, all in the video, who are saying, what's the date and the venue? Wilder Fury, how come it hasn't been announced? Bro, do you think, honestly, let's have a heart to heart now. We got the games out the way and the jokes. Let's just have a serious conversation. Do you honestly believe that PBC, Frank Warren, and Team Wilder and all that would go through these great lengths, right, to make people believe that there was a fight that they didn't intend on fighting? Who's gonna do all this? Get in the ring, post-fight, Wilder fly to Northern Ireland, have the ring, have an industry source tell Ring TV it's going to be at the Staples Center. You get what I'm saying? Like, that would be pretty extensive to go through all of that. And yet you still have people saying, oh, how come they haven't announced the date and venue? You know what I'm saying? Which is true. They haven't actually announced it formally, but they've all but announced it. Wilder got on Instagram, said the fight's on. Tyson Fury said the fight's on. I signed my portion. Wilder said I signed my portion. I told you I talked to a source. Now I'm not going to tell you and reveal who, but they told me LA before. Ring TV said they talked to a source, and they're telling you LA. Are we still doubting it? You get what I'm saying? Like, that is just, it's ridiculous. Dark Raven 420. 420 is the right apt name for you, because you must be high. You clearly aren't listening, and you clearly don't get it. You said, why not announce it and make it official? I have already told you why. They have a big fight. Hold on. Testing 1 2. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Because I want to just make sure that this goes through loud and clear. Because again, we have people like Dark Raven 420 who be like, hey, why they didn't announce it yet? why? I'm trying to explain to you again, time and time again. It's a big fight. It's an anticipated fight. It's Wilder's first time on U.S. pay-per-view, right? They want to make sure the event sells, is justifiable on pay-per-view, especially since they have a guy who's never carried his own pay-per-view, and Tyson Fury, who has never carried his own U.S. pay-per-view, despite it being a good fight in today's market. So they have to work on the undercard, the logistics, the details. And more importantly, there was a bidding war. Bidding war. That means since it's such a good fight, they had multiple venues who wanted to host the fight. So they were deciding what made the most logistical sense to place it. And it just came out, according to ringtv.com. If you guys want to believe them, I've already told you, but that wasn't good enough. Ring TV just reported it too and says it's going to be at the Staples Center, which has been rumored. They said they talked to a source. So after weeks or whatever of debating and bidding, see, this is how it works in business. You play the other side against each other, right? Anthony Joshua, he was this big hot shot. Networks wanted him in the U.S. So before DAZN, Eddie Hearn played HBO and Showtime against each other because HBO wanted him on their network and so did Showtime. So they had to determine what was the rightful U.S. home for Anthony Joshua. So let's say HBO, I'm just throwing out a number. Let's say HBO offered this package. We're going to give Joshua $10 million. I'm just throwing out a number. Then you tell Showtime, okay, they offered us $10 million and these perks, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we'll offer you 15. Tell HBO, it's a process. It's business, Did you just burp? Why would you care in a stream talking about boxing? Why would you care if a grown man burped? Like, you don't want to talk boxing. You want to talk about bodily functions. Did you just burp? Some of y'all are weirdos, man. Straight up. But anyway, that's why. All right, Den Kelly, you in the hot seat. I just gotta body some of it. I gotta erase some of this energy. Wilder said he'd not go fight Dillian White for 2 years. LOL, coward. All right, you sound like an idiot. He wants to fight Anthony Joshua, who knocked out Dillian White. So how is he a coward? He is going to fight Tyson Fury, who, if Fury were to fight Dillian White, would likely be favored. So how is he a coward? He fought Luis Ortiz, who was ordered by the WBC to fight Dillian White, and you had very little mention of that fight. How is he a coward? You have one response. Let me know. How is it? So it's cowardly. He's ducking Dillian White is what you're basically saying. But he just fought Luis Ortiz, who would probably be favored to beat Dillian White. And even if you don't think he would, make the fight. Instead of Dillian White versus Derek Chisora 2, WBC already ordered Luis Ortiz versus Dillian White. So that's who he should fight. Let's settle it. So you're gonna call Wilder a coward for fighting an undefeated Luis Ortiz and an undefeated Tyson Fury. But because he's not fighting a knocked out, once beaten Dillian White, right? So if he would have just not fought White in Tyson Fury and fought Dillian White, that he's the man now because he beat someone who had already been stopped by Joshua. You see how stupid these guys sound? Dillian White's cool. He's solid. You know, he's built back up. All right, Dark Raven, you in the hot seat next. I'm not playing with none of y'all. So you have one response. Where you at, Dean or Din or whatever your name is? It said, fuck you. Okay, look. His response to everything I just said was, fuck you. Your boy's an inbred hillbilly, D-donkey, weirdo, wild duck, yeehaw, yee-hoo, 2 years, 2 mandatory protection money, Suleiman, which is misspelled, Heyman, which is misspelled, sweet. Did he beat me in the hot seat? If he didn't beat me, that's his response to everything I just said. I gave him one response, and he's talking about donkey and misspelling promoters and advisors' name. If he didn't beat me, put your L's up. It's that simple. Someone said, damn, Ego, you lost this one. Yeah, D-donkey and all that. I lost to that. All right, get him out of here, shooters. That was easy. He said he's an inbred hillbilly. J-Dog, one of y'all, please get him out of here. Someone said he couldn't even beat a spelling bee. Exactly. This is who y'all send for me. All right, Raven 420. Dark Raven 420. I'm catching back-to-back bodies. I'm dumping slugs. You said what I said still doesn't make sense to announce a London press conference, right? To announce a London press conference and not show up. My question to you have one response, is when the fuck did they announce a London press conference? Where did you get that from? Who announced a London press conference? Cite your source. Y'all not coming on here making up your own facts, making up your own logic. We want to see receipts. You guys have been wrong consecutively, consistently. Now you got to prove it. Cite the source that's a credible source that said that there was a London press conference today or this week that Wilder and Tyson Fury missed, because I must have missed that, because I didn't hear anything about today was the day or this week we're having a press. Where'd you even get that from? I'll wait, but I'm not waiting for forever. So Dark Raven, since you want to keep arguing with me, cite your source. John Doe bodied you. MLA citations. IFL TV asked Frank why the press conference hasn't happened. How does that answer anything I said? You just said IFL TV asked Frank Warren why the press conference hasn't happened. You said they had a scheduled London press conference that nobody showed up to. So once again, I'm going to give you one last opportunity. Who said there was a press conference this week that nobody showed up to? You didn't even answer the question. You just brought up some bullshit. Your response, IFL TV asked Frank Warren, how come a press conference hasn't happened? Who said this date? Name the correct. Listen, you get no points for overhearing something with no fact. What credible person said there was a press conference and media showed up and then Tyson Fury and Wilder didn't show up? Where did you hear this from? Hello? Who said that? Cite your source. You don't tell me about IFL asked Frank Warren why there's no press conference. That doesn't answer the question. Who said there was you said there was a press conference that the main event didn't show up for? Where did you hear that? Looking shaky, baby. So it said 420 smoking crack and ice. I'm done. See how they just make shit up? J-Dog said Patrick Ego did a video on it. Who the fuck is Patrick? From SpongeBob? You see? Why are these dudes getting stumped? When you ask me to find what I'm saying, oftentimes I can. You know, I can't think of a time where I didn't. When it came crunch time. I don't even know who Patrick Starr is. I don't even know who that is. It sounds like a porn star or something. I don't know him. Someone said, laughing my ass off. Oh my gosh, nah, Ray told me in the break room. Yeah, exactly. That's funny though. Yeah, man, Ray brought his lunch. He was eating his lunch, bro, and he showed me the press conference. What are you talking? Who said this? I know I didn't report that. I never heard nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so was there like a media member who was like banging on the door in London? Let me in, your bloody shit house, you wank. Like somebody, there's like media guy. He was all like geared up and had all his equipment, and he showed up somewhere. And he was like, where the fuck are these guys? When? Hey, bro, you got to hurry up. You got 10 seconds. I'm not waiting all day. Just tell me. Just tell me where's this credible source that said this. Dark Raven, you got 8 seconds, my man. We need some receipts. Listen, don't come on my shit if you ain't showing receipts. Period. New rule. You can oppose it. That's cool. Show receipt. If you don't have receipts, you might as well not even say nothing. You don't type nothing. Because we coming. Death Row East. Believe in that. What credit? See how I have to just keep repeating myself over and over again. 5 seconds. Name the credible source. Give us a link of somebody who said that there was a London press conference this week that the main event did not show up for. Is there like, show me a video of a media member who says, hey, I got an email to be here at 8 a.m. and then I went to the venue and the doors were locked. What are you even talking about? 3 seconds. Show must go on. Shooters, get rid of him. His name is Dark Raven 420. Let him go back to 420 land and smoke some more kush or whatever he's doing. See how they just make shit up? Yeah. Why didn't he show up for the London press? Who said he had a London press? I didn't hear nothing about no London press conference happening on this date, this week. These boys just be making stuff up. I love it. Makes my job easier. These dudes, they want to hate so bad. See, that's what I'm saying. They want to hate so bad, they got to make it up. Like, this is bullshit. Did he get blocked? Hey, I'm an asshole kind of. You want to know how cold-blooded I am? If y'all want to know how I did this boy Greasy, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? J-Dog been clapping, y'all. He said, down here they all float. Y'all float too. Y'all float too. You want to know how greasy I just did this boy? If y'all want to know, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I'm going to show you how I just did him so savage. You know, it's like It's like you cheated on your girl. She's already talked to the girl you've cheated on. She found the number in your unlocked phone because you left it in your pants, and she was doing laundry, and she snooped through it while you was at work, and she seen the text message thread that you and this other girl and this number had. She seen the pictures you had been sending each other, and she already contacted the girl. Hey, I'm his girlfriend. I'm his living girlfriend. Did you know he had a girlfriend, that he was with somebody? They've already talked. So when your dumbass get home from work, you can deny it, but she already knows the truth because she's seen the text messages, she's seen the exchange of pictures, and she talked to the bitch. She already knows what's going on. So everything you're saying that you're lying about, she already knows the truth. She's just watching you lie. That's what just happened to your man in the hot seat. I knew he was lying. Here's why. I'm going to show you. I'll be doing these boys greasy. I knew he didn't know what he was talking about. Your man, Dark Raven, I knew he just made something up. You know why? If y'all want to know how I knew he was lying, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? And I'm going to show y'all. I need a little motivation. If you want to know how I knew he was lying to us before, can I get a hell yeah? Hey, Chazmaine Nasty, he said that scenario happened to me before. Block Johnny Q. He think he's trying to be funny. Johnny Q could get it. This is how I know, y'all. Guess what? Because BBC, they hit me up and I'm media. Look, the contracts have been signed and the promotional tour will kick off in London. What does that say? On October 1st and continue with stops in New York and Los Angeles. Right? PBC sent me that. I'm not the smartest brother in the world, but today is not October 1st. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's a leap year or something. I don't know. My phone said it's still September. You know, my brother's birthday's in 2 days. Shout out to my brother David. He's in Paris, and his birthday's in 2 days. So I'd be in trouble if it was October 1st, because that means I never said happy birthday to my brother. You know? No. So it would be bad. So once again, these dudes, get your mans, they fucking liars, B. They be fucking lying. Where did he get this that the press conference was today? When I talked to PBC, you know, or people from PBC, or got an email, and it there's nothing in that said it was coming in September. So where'd you get that from? This was wrong with the internet. You know, I don't hate. There's a lot of YouTube channels. They see me and the Dantes and different people, and they've been inspired to start channels in this boxing game. Cool. But some of these dudes don't know what the fuck they talking about. They working at Carl's Jr., you know, with the Western Bacon. And then when they get off, they try to read the news and skim through it and then make videos. And then y'all like their channel or like their voice or whatever and just run with it. You know, I do this full time. You know, so you have to make sure whoever you're listening to is thorough. Like Jay said, I'm thorough in every borough. These dudes just be making shit up. Oh, yeah, they didn't show up for the lunch. What media person is complaining about, hey, I went to the venue and the doors were locked? I'm a member of the media, so I get the updates and the emails. I don't even know where the LA, I don't even know what building it is, because they're going to send an email, I'm assuming, before October 1st and tell us more details on the schedule. So tell me where he got that from. These dudes they be fucking lying, B. They got my little mans out here, B. I'm naked without here. They got my little man Sonny B. I'm about to be on some real murder shit, eh? Cause your mans be fucking lying out here, B. I swear to God. They got my mans. I'm telling you, I'm about to be on some real murder shit. Anybody that's ever said this fight wasn't gonna happen owes me money. They're fucking dead. They're fucking dead. That's it, yo. I run this game. Listen, all the people that listen to Eddie Hearns with an S owes me money. They're fucking dead. If they went against new media, they got my little man Sonny. They went against new media. I just can't. He might be somewhere in the warehouse with his finger cut off, yo. I'm naked out here, B. I'm naked out here. Anybody owes me money when it gets new media, they fucking dead out here, yo. That's it. See, we could just recite movies. Hey, fuck the soy sauce, Mitch. Killer. Dipset all day, man. That's how I'm gonna start getting at y'all like Money Mitch. Anybody who ever said this fight with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury ain't gonna fucking happen, they fucking dead. They fucking dead out here. Hey, Cameron was lightweight, grimy in that. I know he wasn't light. He was actually, literally grimy. He was like, hey, give up the connect, Mitch. Hey, Mitch, give up the connect. Hey, Cam was grimy. Hey, Kermit. Hey, Cam. Killer. You was grimy in that. Rico. Hey, double up. Anyway, these dudes be fucking lying, B. They be out here fucking lying. They trying to make points. They worshiping new media. But they act like they old media. They fucking dead. Cameron was hella grimy. Hey, he took Killer Season. I like Killer Season. But he was like all the way tripping in that. Like he spit on a little girl. He was like, fuck you, suck a dick, no homo. Like why'd you spit on her? Because her pops or something shot at you. Hey, he was wild in Killer Season. That shit hella low budget. That shit funny. He spit on a girl in front of Papa John's. Yeah, man, we just having fun though. But anyway, I guess I'm Money Mitch out here. These dudes just be lying. Cameron is a funny dude. I like when him and 50 were beefing way on that radio show way back in the day. He was like, Curtis. Who's fucking man Curtis? You said Koch was the graveyard. Curtis. He was tripping. Let's get back to boxing. Let's have you leave this stream. I don't know who sent you. We do what we want here. You don't keep the lights on. You particularly. Motherfuckers ain't never donated no super chat. Never show face. First word out their mouth is let's get back to boxing. Go to somebody else's stream. I don't care. Y'all always come in. Like, oh, let's get back to boxing. Listen. What happened to Eddie Hearn who said the fight wasn't happening though? Hey, yo, who mans is this? Cameron is one of the best lyricists out there. Cameron slept on. Like he go watch his Rap City. He was killing. And he was counting hella money with a pink chinchilla on or some shit. He was really spazzing on that. He had, man, Cam is underrated for sure. Even Confessions of Fire, his first joint, he had clean verses and songs. Alright.
Thanks to Cam, I'm Harlem's new anchor man. Yes, chump, you should shake my hand. Cause the crew gon' make me too cocky. And I'm not gonna wanna talk to you dudes who move
Slappy.
So move, watch me.
Hey, Dip need to get back together.
We show you how to do this, yeah.
Hey, killer. I bought villas, stayed in rooms. I extort killers. This on Fort Killer. Cats frontin', court killer. Weed in the four-wheeler, F Mike. You never saw Thriller. Me to go raw, will ya? Fresh from the archdiocese, you got heart fight me, a dilly depart wifey. I'm Anthony, I do things the harder way. Pardon me, escalade, mama lay, mama stay. Killer. Chardonnay. The clappers, clap on. He'll is his hands. He'll get the Michelin Man. Killer. Smash the like button. We just working. He was killing on that. Killer. He said, cat frontin', court killer. Who more realer? Weed in the fort. What? He said, passive student, what? What was? I didn't get it. You said that was wild. What did he say? I didn't see it. You think Mace got him? Hell no. Nah, I don't know. What did Mace? I don't even remember. Oh, you talking about when Mace did that recent song? Mace was actually coming on that. But that was Killer got some. He got some old shit at Mace. He was, oh fuck, what was that shit? He was like, he said, let me talk about this fake prophet, all profit. He was killing. He said a fake prophet, he all profit. He was killing on that. Yeah, that Oracle, Mace was killing. Shout out to Murder Mace. I hate Corleo. That's true. He said he got him after 10 years. That's what I'm saying. Like, Cam had been at his helmet, and then he came back like when no one even like was talking about them beefing. Like when Tekashi was out, he just randomly came back. Hold on, let me see what my man J Dog said. He said Eddie said he was taking over with his new deal. For $3 million, I can get you out your deal. He said he was taking over with his over America with his transatlantic DAZN slave app. Hey, you violating. He said, like Eddie heard, we heard this story before. We good. Poor AJ need to get out. Hey, bro. You tripping. Hey, I canceled DAZN. Hey. I'm sorry. I heard they're going to put Sergio Montavia Martinez and Julio Cesar Chavez on DAZN. Boy, if you don't. I don't understand why people are like juiced about that fight. That fight for me does nothing as a boxing fan. Sergio Martinez is 45 years old. He's like 5 years younger than Will Smith right now. And ain't fought since the Cotto fight. And he was like injured, like, you know, he didn't look true to form. He hasn't looked true to form since the Chavez Jr. fight. To be honest, his leg looked like it was bothering him versus Martin Murray. And then obviously in that 12th round. Yeah, let's see what Joshua Povetkin numbers were. Yeah, I'm not interested in that Chavez Jr. Like I said, I'm a boxing fan, so I watch whatever. But Clarissa Shields versus Christina Hammer is a better fight to me because it actually means something. What is Sergio Martinez versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. at 168. So who they gonna fight? Caleb Plant afterwards? Are they gonna fight David Benavidez? Does David Benavidez, did he get suspended for the cocaine thing? Or is he just cool? I've never heard no follow-up with that. But anyway, are they going to fight Jose Uzcategui? Like what does that mean? Can Chavez even make 168? Motherfucker looking like son of Rambo right now. He look way bigger than 168. He's like 6'1.5", 6'2". So I don't even know how he'll perform. I'm good. I'm way good off that. Like, it just, Chavez looked big, bro. Fantastico! Like, he looked way bigger than 68, though. Because there's guys at 68 that I know personally, and they're like maybe even an inch shorter than him, and they don't look as wide as, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't like massy as him. So there's no way he can be, I don't know. Like Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant is my dude. I've been around Jose Uzcategui, James to get all these dudes, right? And some of them probably wouldn't be taller than Chavez Jr., and they all look a lot more like muscular and lean. And they're making 168. Even when they're walking around, they're not, typically like ballooning up crazy. So there's no way a taller Chavez is walking around anything close to 168 right now. I'm pretty good with the eye test with weight. And he, man, hell no. There is no way. Hold on. I'm going to see if I still have it. There. There's no way, bro. What y'all think? He like 6'2". There's no way. Just look at that fucking picture. There's no way he's walking around close to 168 right now. He's like 6'2". Fuck no. There's no way. I'm pretty good with the eye test. And put a scale under him. Don't rig it or nothing. Just put a scale under him. I know there's no way he's 168 around there. Motherfucker. He looked like Bolo Young. Remember Bloodsport? You break my record, now I break you. Like I break your like, fuck no. That's Bolo Young reincarnated. Hey, he's doing a Bloodsport reboot. That's Bolo. Remember Bolo be flexing his pecs and shit? You break my record, now I break you. Like I break your friend. Hell nah. You are next. You are next. Hey, that's Bolo. Fuck no. That's Bolo Young. Chong Li. Woo! That's Chong Li. Chong Li. He was getting way too juice over that studio audience applause. They was like, Chong Li. Hey, he was you break my record, now I break you like I break your friend. Motherfucker had 2 lines and struggled to get them out in the whole movie. You are next. Like, why you say it like that? He look like Bolo. Hell nah. Look, you break my record. Now I break you like I break your friend. You are next. Hell nah. There's no way he's 168 right there. Oh my God. Hey, Bolo Young was raw in Double Impact too. The motherfucker was doing picking up barrels and shit. Hey. When he picked up the Van Dam, like why did Van Dam kick a barrel? Bolo, yeah. Try, come on. Because of my big legs and karate, I can do the splits. Hell nah. Chavez look way I'm not trying to see that. You break my record. Now I break you. We talk about all the we talk about the classics. Hey, Passive Student, I hate you. I don't remember no one-armed boxer. We just talk about Chavez fighting Sergio in a rematch. And then, like, I'm not trying to be rude, but here, hold on, I'm gonna show y'all, cause y'all not gonna believe it if I just say it. Y'all want me to show you? I'm not trying to be rude though. Do y'all want me to show you last time I seen Sergio? If y'all want to see it, can Bolo fuck jacks it up though? He's like, come on, Frankie, I got him. What are you doing? Keep going. That's how Van Dam was warning him. He's like, yeah, Frankie, I got him, Frankie. What are you doing? Keep going. Remember when Van Dam was dancing in the club and kickboxer? He was hella bent. You break my record, now I break you. Y'all, if y'all want me to show you, can I get a hell yeah? It actually scared me when I seen this. This is the last time I seen Sergio Martinez. See, that's why I don't even like, cause y'all gonna blame me. I'm gonna show y'all though, but don't blame. Y'all gonna blame me if I show you? I'm an honest person. This is the last time I was like really seeing Chavez like in these streets.
The rest is bullshit and you know it.
Do y'all want to see it? Yes or no? All right, let me find it. See, this one last time I was like, what the fuck? That's Sergio. They look like a gay couple. You know, no disrespect if you gay, that's cool. But what is this? I ain't lying, y'all. Y'all know I ain't lying. He look like a professional nanny. Y'all know I ain't lying. Like, what's up with that motherfucker V-neck go down to his belly button? Like, what the fuck is this right now? I ain't never seen a V-neck that needed to go down to your belly button like that. That V-neck looked like an upside down ironing board. Like, what is this right now? Who baby is this? Did y'all adopt that? Like, who kid is this? And why is Margarito used to like be like lightweight scary? Motherfucker look like a like a chick went to rehab and got custody of her kids back because she got cleaned up or some shit. Like what? I didn't even know the motherfucker had braces. Look like Mexican bowfinger. Yeah, I guess. Let me swell. Like Mexican bowfinger looking at. Fuck you, me. Yeah, I guess. Someone said a soccer mom. Get the fuck out. I hate everybody in this stream. I'm not trying to see this, yo. And then the material on that, I don't know where he got this shirt, but that shit is like too thin. That shit look like paper mache. Like, why is his shirt? The V-neck go down way too far. Like you Hulk Hogan, it's like pre-cut so you can rip it. Like, oh yeah, brother. You know, shit, the V-neck. I thought it was like a zippered t-shirt. Shit, hella thin. Like, stop it. Look at this chick in the back. She like, who the fuck is that? I don't know if they're like, listen. What is that? I don't know where they're at either. Like, the motherfuckers at Trader Joe's. Like, where is this? This looks like a friendly environment. See, y'all don't know boxing. Sergio Martinez got knocked out by Antonio Margarito. Antonio Margarito is arguably cheating through some portions of his career with the raps. Why are you all happy to be next to him? Like, take a picture. Like, he knocked you out. What is this? Margarito looked like he just got custody again. You know, like a single woman. Like, hey, this picture scares me a little bit. I don't even want to get like older. And I love Sergio Martinez, like fighting style, not like no weirdo stuff like. But you know, big fan of his. But I don't know. This is the last time I've seen Sergio. Now, actually, I've seen some other pictures. He's had like some weigh-ins and stuff, but he looked like a teacher. Like, man, hold on. Y'all got me digging around looking at all this shit. I think he has I don't know where I seen the picture. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find these other ones. But it didn't. He looked like a teacher. Like, he didn't even look. Like, if you seen him, you wouldn't be like, oh, he's a fighter. Like, he just looked like a. Hold on, I'm trying. I'm trying to find it for y'all. Y'all want to see, or y'all want to just keep moving on? All right, I'm going to show y'all this last shit. Hold on 1 second. I got to find it. Like, this is like recent. These are recent pictures. Like him just chilling. Like, he looks like a host of, like the new host of Cheaters or something. Yeah, I seen your boyfriend, man. I know this is gonna hurt for me to show you this, but You just gotta look at the surveillance tape. He's at the bowling alley right now. Like, he look like Cheater's new host or some shit. I don't know. Like, what is this? What's happening? So, I don't know. Does he still have the hunger, like, to fight? You know, you can't just pop in and out of boxing like that. You know, like, fighters losing mean streaks and shit. Can you, like, you know, I don't think you just pop in and out of boxing like that. Hey, I hate Nelson. He said that powder. Hey, you tripping. Like, he going on a roller coaster or something. I just feel like boxing is such a brutal sport. You can't really just you can't just show up when you want. Like, oh, I took 3 years off and I'm back. Because, like, even Antonio Margarito was a beast. You know, and he was, like, besides Shane Mosley and stuff, he was, like, you know, he had war with Paul Williams and Pacquiao. He didn't get knocked out in those 2 fights, right? And when he came back, he started getting knocked down by, like, he got knocked down by someone, Jose Benavidez, like, knocked out, I think, at 140. And this was at a higher weight. The guy moved up in weight and knocked him down. You know, he's struggling with Carson Jones, who Kell Brook knocked out in the rematch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know, you can't just disappear and come back. Unless you like Floyd Mayweather, but Floyd's different. Because Floyd, I think, honestly, I think Floyd be lying. Like, he says he's not doing nothing, but I think he just, on the low, still train. You know, I know he works out. He posted a picture where he was ripped as fuck, talking about not bad for working out 1 week. We know you got good genetics, but you didn't let yourself go. You didn't do that in a week. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get sloppy and then come back and you already, like, ripped up like you had a weigh-in. Hell no. So he's just maintaining his shape. Yeah, I did a video about Victor Ortiz arrest. I don't know what happens with this fight. You know. You know, because really, like, people complain about Mayweather-Pacquiao. I would rather see that over Sergio Martinez versus Chavez Jr. because at least Pacquiao has been somewhat active, and he just fought and looked good versus Lucas Matisse. And then Floyd is Floyd, you know, so he can come back. He did this with Marquez, did this with Conor McGregor, where he took long layoff, you know, so it's just another chance for somebody to beat him. But in the case of Sergio Martinez and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., Chavez Jr. damn near been retired. He ain't fought since May of whatever, last year or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then Sergio has been retired for years. So why do I want to see that? And then on top of that, like, okay, Mayweather versus Pacquiao, for example. Mayweather didn't look horrible versus Conor McGregor. In fact, I think he carried Conor McGregor, but whatever. Pacquiao didn't look horrible. You know, he looked good and sharp in his last fight. Sergio looked bad in his last fight because his leg looked like it was up to no good. And Cotto stopped him, you know. And he was never really in the fight because he got hurt in round 1 and knocked down in round 1, if I'm not mistaken. And then we know Chavez didn't look good versus Canelo. So, you know, what do I want to see that for when neither one of them are even coming off a good performance? You know, it's just, I'm cool. At one point, I wanted to see Mayweather versus Martinez at 154 or something. Yeah, that was big. They were always talking about Pacquiao or Mayweather fighting Sergio Martinez. But they were talking about it, I think, at 151. I don't know if it was at the full 154. That Paul Williams knockout was scary. That was like a vicious name. You know, I'm a huge Paul Williams fan, but I always like Martinez too. So that was a scary knockout, though. Boxing Law, you hating. He said Spence, Crawford, Thurman, Kell Brook would all dog walk Floyd at 147 right now. You sound crazy. Kell Brook, I don't even know if he can make 147, so you sound crazy. You know, and his eyes got destroyed in 2 back-to-back fights, and he didn't really beat no one. So we don't even know if we've seen Kell Brook peak. Keith Thurman ain't fought, so, you know, he's in the same boat as Mayweather. Both of them ain't fought. You know, and Keith Thurman ain't knocked nobody out recently that was elite. He didn't knock out Danny Garcia. Man, y'all motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. Really, real talk. You know, Keith Thurman didn't knock out Danny Garcia, you know, who has less experience than Floyd totally, and then less experience of him at the welterweight division or higher. You know, these dudes be saying whatever, bro. It's like, it's kind of like you mumble rappers. It's almost a disrespect to the founding fathers and your predecessors because you don't know enough about the history. You know what I'm saying? The other thing is this: Keith Thurman is a good fighter. I have no beef with him. I'm not saying these guys couldn't push him. Spence and Crawford, obviously, they're the top guys in the division to me, so they would have the best chance of beating Floyd. You know, but you know, all the people you saying Kell Brook and Keith Thurman and all this extra shit. But check this. Check this out. Floyd beat guys at 54. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, do you honestly, you think Keith Thurman would have went to 52 and beat Canelo like that? Like, let's be real. Kell Brook would have went to 52, 54. You know, because Kell Brook's actually a bigger welterweight. So let's say Keith Thurman or Kell Brook going to 54, they would have did that to Canelo. You can even say at the same time. You know, Keith Thurman will move up and just beat Oscar De La Hoya and Cotto at 54. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know enough about the sport. I mean, even like, no disrespect, I love these guys, but like even like Terrence Crawford, he just got to 47. I love Crawford, but he beat one guy. Let's see how he looks against Jose Benavidez. You get what I'm saying? Just straight up disrespecting legends, you know. And the thing is, he's not disrespecting legend. Again, would Crawford go up to 54 and dominate Cotto, right, or beat him, beat De La Hoya, beat Canelo? We don't know. We haven't seen that. So, you know, show respect to the legend. Let the young cats shine. But these motherfuckers want to, in their efforts to hate on Floyd for the last decade plus, they start trying to throw him on. Oh, yeah. And that's sad, too, when a 41-year-old, it takes for some young, in-prime, elite fighters to beat a 41-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And they never, and this is how I know they're hating, because they never say this to Pacquiao. Floyd's supposed to fight Triple G at 160. He dog walked Canelo, and he's supposed to go back up to 160, or he's supposed to go up to 160 and rematch a guy who he beat convincingly. Why doesn't Pacquiao go up to 160 and fight Triple G? Shit, I guarantee if Pacquiao went to 160, Triple G's knockout streak would return in a vicious fashion. I promise you. If anyone ever doubt, I'll bet every. You said y'all motherfuckers say I hate Triple G. Tell him to fight Pacquiao at 160. Tell him to fight Pacquiao at 160. That knockout streak will be right back. There's no way Pacquiao would beat what's the name at 160. Triple G. Triple G finna Drago his shit. Hey, no. Like, what the fuck? Size matters when you fight like Pacquiao. Why don't y'all tell Pacquiao to go to 60? Pacquiao ain't never fought Canelo once. Why don't he go to 60? Fuck a rematch, because we already seen what happened in the first fight. Why don't Pacquiao go to 60 and fight Canelo one time? Mayweather already fought him one time. You see, this is how I know they hating. Get that hate about your heart. You'll get further in life. I promise you that. You know, just like Wilder and Fury. They hating. I get it. You didn't think it was going to happen. You didn't think Wilder would be able to find a dance partner that puts Joshua to shame for fighting Povetkin. I get it. But you were wrong. Take the L. Stop hating. You know, I want to see you guys all blossom and progress. And the only way we can progress is if y'all get that hate about your heart. I know, Young Gun. They want to see Floyd lose, so they put him up against, it's like they want to push the limit, like just to see how much he, how far he can be pushed. Like, damn, can he fight a guy at 160 and be the top guy at 160? But they never put that. So it's really a testament to how good they are, or to how good he is, because they don't want to see. They know what would happen if Pacquiao fought. Yeah, and they're like, oh, Jermell Charlo at 54. Let's see Pacquiao and Jermell Charlo at 54. It would be lions only. They would be eating Pacquiao stew. I promise you. There's no way. And if you don't believe me, let's put money up. Let's push for the fights and try to get the promoters. Tell Pacquiao to fight Jermell Charlo. But they never do that because they already know it's a foregone conclusion. The thing I notice about boxing, through all the racism and the double standards and shit that goes on in boxing, even the most radical fans, in their truest of hearts, they know the fighters that they praise as limitations. They really do. And you could tell by how they want to matchmake. See, for Floyd, he's undefeated 21 plus years. So he's good. And there's no one that's been able to all the way decode it and get a clean victory over him or beat him or whatever, right? So you want to just keep pushing the envelope, see how much you can get away with. Pacquiao been stretched. We've seen it. We watched it. And if little Juan Manuel Marquez could knock him out and get dominated by Floyd, but if Marquez can knock him out, then tell me that Jamal or Jermell Charlo or, Triple G couldn't knock him out. And that's why they never mention those things, because they don't want to see that. Or they like Pacquiao, so they don't want to see that. But they don't like Floyd, so they want to see it. It's so easy to see. Y'all got to get that hate about your heart. Yeah, Floyd, fight Canelo at 160. Fuck no. Why I got to fight a guy I already beat cleanly and dog walked at his weight that he's grown into? Meanwhile, I have no fights at 160. I'm the A side. I do Triple G versus Canelo didn't even surpass the fucking first fight. Are you serious? This is how much hate they have. It doesn't matter if it's logical. Listen, I'm going to say it again. Smash the like button. We just working. I'm going to say it again. Canelo Golovkin 2, not in terms of the fight, because I think the fight was better than the first fight. And I was at the first fight. Canelo versus Golovkin 2 did not outperform, viewership-wise, the first fight. It didn't outperform. It was a good fight for boxing. They said it was the biggest fight for boxing. They improved the undercard. Abel was doing his share of trash talking. Triple G and they said whatever. The Clint Buterol and the glove drama and, the rapping, stacking. All that was there. The Reynosos called him a donkey. And it's still undersold. So clearly Floyd's a Mayweather because his last fight with Conor McGregor set records. Canelo didn't even outdo what his first fight with Golovkin did. And that's hard because it was anticipated. It was coming off a controversy. It was a better undercard. It was a better fight, So why Floyd got to give up a weight advantage for a guy he easily beat? They just want him to lose. They know Floyd's resume. Like I said, they know the limitation. Just like Lomachenko, he's good. Why no one telling? They telling Floyd at 41 fight Golovkin. No one's saying Lomachenko move up to fight Terrence Crawford at 47, and he just got there. He has one fight. He got one fight. Lomachenko, if you're trying to and this is the funny thing about it, y'all. They say Lomachenko is the best fighter of all time. The best thing since Muhammad Ali. You're giving him this level of praise, but you don't want to see him do these radical things. You don't want to. He's talking about if he fought Pacquiao, he has to fight him at a catch weight, or Pacquiao has to come down to 35. He's not moving up to 40, and he's not moving up to 47. Why? Why would you fight Pacquiao at 40? That's fair. Meet in the middle. Pacquiao's been fighting at 47. You just got to 35. Why don't you ask Vasily Lomachenko, Mr. I'm the best since Muhammad Ali? Okay, fight Terrence Crawford. if you think a guy with 50 fights, should go up to fight Triple G or Canelo at 160, surely a guy who has 11 fights and 1 loss, so 12 whole fights, why can't we see him fight Terrence Crawford at 47? Because they know that wouldn't be a good look, So they're never gonna put the fighters that they want to peg as the greats or whoever, number 1 pound for, they're never gonna put them at a disadvantage. Just like Triple G versus Andre Ward. Triple G versus Andre Ward. That's why when I made videos about it, like, oh yeah, fuck Ward. Why should he get Triple G's the A side? A whole bunch of bullshit. Because you know what happened. That wouldn't be a good look for Triple G most likely. I think Triple G would get stopped by Andre Ward. Especially at that time. At least right now he's actually learned more. Just having like his last 3 fights were elite fights. But at that time he hadn't fought all these guys. The Daniel Jacobs and Canelo twice. At least he got, now has those 3 names. But at that time he didn't. So I think Ward would have stopped him. But they never want their fighter at a disadvantage. The guy that they're telling you is the best ever. Funny how that works, huh? Sterling Patterson. We know the game. We know the drills. We are not stupid. Ward had to beat Kovalev twice to get pound for pound number 1. Shaking my head. And then still some people said the second fight was try to make it controversial. Meanwhile, Golovkin has 2 chances to beat Canelo. Him and his trainer beg for Mexican style, ask for it, say they're bringing the pain, bringing Mexican style, don't bring Mexican style, have 2 close fights with Canelo, and Jim Lampley comes out and says, sometimes even when you lose, you really win. Golovkin's a real winner and Triple G Nation has multiplied. Damn, he's invincible then. Because even if he loses, you make an excuse and say he won for real. And if he wins, of course he wins, so you give him credit. Jesse Rincon, $2 super chat. Ego, who do you think would win at a Kovalev Triple G? What weight? At 75? It depends. What Kovalev? Like, I don't know about the Kovalev that got, like, his vulnerabilities got exposed by Ward, because, he don't look like he's the same fighter. And I understand they said Triple G hurt or dropped Kovalev or something, but I don't really care about that because at sparring, Triple G could have been like actively working out, and Kovalev might have just got to Big Bear and camp and was out of shape, so stuff like that. I don't care about that. So it just depends on the time. Like if Triple G fought him after like Bernard Hopkins, then Kovalev definitely has a shot because Kovalev had a lot of momentum around that time. Jean Pascal fights, B-Hop fights, stuff like that. And at that time, Triple G didn't really have much momentum. And we're talking about different weight class. Kovalev's at 75. So, that's 15 pounds on Golovkin. And if I'm not mistaken, when Kovalev was in Big Bear and getting beat up by Triple G, that was, who cares? That was years ago. That was before Kovalev was even a champion. Now, so it really depends. But at 75, that would be hard. I mean, that would be hard for Triple G. If he just jumped up to 75 to beat Kovalev when he had all that momentum. Gloria told Billy Hoyle that same line after he lost. I'm done. Somebody brought up white men can't jump. Foods that start with the letter Q. What is a quiche? Quesadilla. Like, Stookie, you lost the money again? Hey, them Stookie brothers was with the shit. They was coming for their dough. She said, you think you omnipotent. Why? Because you asked for a glass of water and I gave you a glass of water. Foods that start with the letter Q. Hey, she was so fine in that movie. She was showing her little chi-chi. Okay. See, I can't, man, let me not say that because Rosie Perez be at the fights and shit. She might be. I had a crush. That's all I'm going to say. Well, I'm going to plead the fifth, but I had a crush on her, after, especially in that movie. Foods that start with the letter Q. Yeah. She was so cute in that movie. With them dimples. Okay. But I'm going to stop because she be at the fight. She might kick my ass. She a real boxing fan, though. Shout out to Rosie. See, me and J-Dog be on the same. Me and my shooters be on the same page, you know. I had some crushes. Like, I had all types of crushes. See, I don't discriminate. I like all types of shit. I had a crush on Kim Basinger in Batman, Vicky Vale. I thought just the name, I think, makes you sound safe. Vicky Vale. Her, Halle Berry was fine in her in every movie. Last Boy Scout, Strictly Business, Boomerang. I had a who else was in Boomerang? I had a crush on. I don't know if I had a crush on Robin Givens. She was good in that. The girl I had a crush on both of them from Class Act with Kid and Play. Remember? The girl from Fresh Prince, Hillary. And the other one with the red dress from Boys in the Hood. Kathy Ireland, I forgot about her. Nia Long, yep. Oh, Nunu from ATL, hell yeah. That's Nipsey's girl though now. Hey, y'all bring Selma Hayek and Desperado. They be picking the right ones. Eva Mendes been bad. He said the dark-skinned John from Belly. Oh, the one that DMX with Keisha. That was Keisha. Topanga, hell yeah. Topanga's still fine though. Vanity from Last Dragon, hell yeah. She was like, you should look, rest in peace to Vanity. Should look like a master to me. I am. He started laughing and glowing and shit. Hey, that shit was hella funny. Showed up with the punch up. He was like, who is the master? I am. I am. He was like, ugh. His little glow was running out. Nia Long was that girl too. I fuck with her. She was even finding that Kanye West. I gotta testify. All the extra. Nia Long. In Too Deep, she was finding that. Sanaa Lathan too. Oh my gosh. Sanaa Lathan was the one. Who's Vera? I don't know Vera. I low-key like Sandra Bullock. I don't know why. I liked her in Demolition Man. Lenina Huxley. She's like, you really met your meat. You really licked his ass. He's like, this kick his ass. Met his kick his ass. Stallone was hella annoyed throughout that whole movie. That's met his match and kick his ass. You don't know how to use a 3C shot. Jessica Alba, Janet. Oh my God. Jada Pinkett and Jason's Lyric. Stacey Dash. Stacey Dash is a coon though now. But she was fine as fuck. And Clueless and all that. Hell nah. The chick from Witchcraft and The Waterboy with them eyes. Fairuza Balk. Hey, I don't know about that. She looked kind of weird to me. Even the girl from Scream, the one with the Tiggos, Rose McGowan, hey, she kind of could have got it at Scream. I'll call it, what's your favorite scary movie? Jessica Alba was fun. You know what's weird about Jessica Alba? I didn't know how much money she was worth. Like she had some, I don't even know what it is, but I don't remember. But she has some kind of, hey, passive student, why you do my man's dream like that? He said that bitch was ugly. Hey, passive student, you ain't got no chill though. Why would you do that to him? He said that bitch was ugly. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Hey, y'all are out of control. Megan Fox and Megan Good. That Waist Deep was whack though. Yeah, she's worth hella money. I didn't know that. Jennifer Love Hewitt, hell yeah. And that I know what are you waiting for? Huh? What are you waiting? She looks so fine in that. I know what you did last summer. Hey, y'all gotta stop. Y'all taking me back to the. Y'all think these mumble rappers is pretty too. They all be looking like women with purses and shit. Alyssa Milano, yeah. Hey, Jordan Baker, you out of pocket. Let's stop. Man, we gotta get back. Elizabeth Hurley, she was in Pasture 57. Who the fuck said Roseanne? I feel like Kevin Hart. Who the fuck said Roseanne? Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. Whoever said Roseanne, please stop. Maya was so fine too. I seen her in concert. She tried to grab on me a little bit, I think. All right, I'm gonna do this live a little bit longer. We got to do a roll call. I just like to see where y'all at, where y'all from. We're gonna talk about a couple more boxing things. I gotta find a beat we could rock with. No, I don't want this one. Maya's still fine? I ain't seen her in a minute. Alright, we'll use this beat. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's do a roll call. And then we're gonna talk about a little bit more boxing before I get out of here. Hey, shout out to Orlando, Florida. Shout out to Mia X from No Limit. Hell, never mind. Orlando, Florida. Gary, Indiana. So said Whoopi Goldberg. Hey, Tucson, Arizona. 410, Maryland. San Diego, California. Chicago, Garfield Park. Springfield, No Simpson. Springfield. Shout out to Long Beach. I don't know. I need a new beat. Okay. I like that. I like them little noises. We gotta find the right beat. Hold on, I'm gonna get back to the Milwaukee, Wisconsin, London, Ice City. I said it's that Ice City, San Jose, the Bay Area, to LA, Tampa, Florida, Iowa, Brooklyn, Sacktown, that's KC, Missouri. Where y'all at? It's taking too long. See, I hate when some beats take too long to come in. Like, where's the drop? 916, Mactown. See, it's taking way. Hell no. I hate when the beat. That can't be it. Okay. It came in kind of hard though. I said 916, Sacktown. Where y'all at with it? Naptown in this bitch. Where y'all at with it? SoCal, Midwest, Iowa, New Zealand. Erica Badu got yams on. Oh, you ain't never lied. That video where she was like ripping her clothes off. Shout out to VA. We doing the roll call. We doing the roll call. That's that 5-6. That 3, y'all. Shout out to Erica Badu. I like her. She's funny too. South Texas. So, y'all y'all nasty. She got drunk, bruh. 760. That's that Hub City, Hollywood. They want to freestyle. This too. Shout out to Jalisco, Mexico. See, I like classic beats. Y'all gotta take me to some. All right, now we can. I'm not reading these comments. I see y'all. All right, roll call. Let's do a little more. We gonna do it, y'all. This that midstream roll call. ATL. Jada. Hey, pastor student, you nasty. Why you tell that other dude his girl was ugly? This shit was hard. 202. He said go back to the 90s. Yeah, these beats was just. Shout out to Portland, Oregon. New media. Hey, this that new media movement. Hey, 707 Fairfield, man. You gotta do something, baby. They represent the flats. Think everybody listen. Shout out to Coachella. I whip your head, boy. You know I will. I whip your head, boy. With the back of this steel. Herb, make it hot. You gotta do something, baby. Yeah, YouTube be having some beats on here. Oh, this beat was kind of hard. Actually, everybody, I don't remember the beat. Everybody was killing this, though. Y'all got to listen to it. Hip hop heads. Shout out to 731. That's that Blackville, Tennessee. Let's get it. I whip your head, boy. Something special. New media. Shout out to my shooters. That's just to make Saturday Night Live. Got the right pod. Killer. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all from? One time. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? This is banned from TV. Eastern Iowa to Cali. Shout out to you. We got a good fight with Wilder Fury. It's coming up like real soon, December 1st. In this verse, put these rappers in hurt when the curtain. This beat was so hard. All right, we back on track. I just had to wake y'all up a little bit. Make sure you guys are still with me. Wilder Fury is an excellent fight. You know, and it's sad that people pick sides to the point where they really try to downplay something that's otherwise good for boxing just to be right. You know, I'm really not like that. Like, I remember I thought Lomachenko was going to, instead of fighting Jorge Linares, which I thought was the better fight, I thought Top Rank would make the Ray Beltran in-house fight first, because Jorge Linares is with Golden Boy, so Top Rank likes in-house fights. So historically, you know, I went with what I thought would happen, and then I was wrong because Lomachenko did fight Jorge Linares. So I don't mind being wrong, you know? Just like Mikey Garcia, Lomachenko, I don't know. I feel like Spence versus Mikey Garcia has a better chance of happening. But if I'm wrong and Lomachenko fights Mikey Garcia, then I'm with it, because I like that fight better than Spence. I don't feel like Mikey Garcia should jump up in one fell swoop and fight Spence. I don't think that's a good look for him. You know, it's a good fight, big fight for boxing. You know, I can't chump Mikey and act like he has no skill, but hey, I don't know if that's the fight you want to take. Listen to people, other fighters respect Errol Spence. You know, they're like, man, dude's nice with it. He's the best at welterweight. I feel like if you don't do that, jump up 2 and fight the consensus number 1 or 2 guy, especially number 1, 2 person, at least clear out your division. Like, unify with Loma first. Let Loma fight Jose Pedraza if he gets past that. If he gets past that, then unify and then fight Spence. And then it makes the Spence fight bigger, because if Mikey beats Loma, it's stock right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, man. Ego, you know, Tank said on Vlad TV that Floyd won't let him fight Loma. Nah, I didn't see that. You have to send me a link. I never seen that. Alfredo Gomez, will Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder make more sense in the US or UK? Who cares if it makes more sense? It makes more money in the USA. You know, ask any promoter who's promoting the sport of boxing if making money in their event is a thing. Like, does that matter? There's nobody in this business that is out here trying to lose money. You feel me? Like, okay, this is my business. covering boxing, talking about boxing. So I have to make educated decisions and executive decisions for my business. So there's certain fights that I'm not going to travel to foreign lands or far lands if it's not big enough, because the logistics wouldn't make sense for me to go to the UK to cover, a fight like Liam versus Nathan Liam. That doesn't make sense for me to try, take a 15-hour flight each way. It doesn't. It has to make sense. Now, if it was Wilder versus Joshua, that's something different, because that's a major fight. Even the Errol Spence versus Kell Brook, okay, that was a major fight at the time. So it doesn't matter if it makes sense. It makes the most money. So if it makes sense, yes, it makes sense. But when I'm talking sense, I'm talking about the CENTS sense. If Joshua can get 20 to 30 plus million more, why stay at home? Who does it? Lennox Lewis would never do that. The reason I know is because he probably made less of a guarantee at least. And he was fighting in Memphis. He fought Mike Tyson in Memphis. He's not from Memphis. He's not Justin Timberlake, Elvis. Fucking, you ain't nothing but Lennox Lewis ain't from there. And he still fought Mike Tyson there. And I'm pretty sure he didn't get a $50 million guarantee, because they said that would be the largest guarantee ever secured for a heavyweight fighter. And AJ still said no. See, this is the problem with in my opinion, my honest opinion, no jokes. And then AJ, I keep saying this. I swear I'm not trying to like roast or insult him, because I don't have to do digs like that and stuff. But AJ reminds me, he seems like one of those people who are trying to play smart, but they're not as smart as they think they're, I don't know if that makes sense. Like AJ, sometimes when AJ talks, he's like trying to talk like he's Warren Buffett or something, or like Jeff Bezos or Jack Ma. Like he's just so like business savvy and inclined. But what he's saying doesn't make me believe that it is, because it's not, it's not making sense to me. Does that make sense to you guys? I don't know if I'm doing a great job of explaining that, but I can. Like Jeff Bezos, he's worth like 156 billion or some shit. He's like the Amazon founder or whatever, right? Listen to him talk. Listen to what he's saying. Listen to Jack Ma. Listen to Elon Musk. When you hear them, Warren Buffett he'll just, I watch these guys. You know what I'm saying? I watch them. And they got motivational videos and stuff online and on YouTube and stuff. And listen to the knowledge. Like Warren Buffett was like, when I got Coke, I added $1. They were selling for $1 a piece, and I added $1, and I doubled my profits. And he's saying that Joshua's stuff he says, it sounds like he's trying to be professional. He's trying to be like astute and like a savant, like he's trying to be like business savvy, but what he's saying doesn't sound like he really is. Does that make sense to you? Like he'll be like, the thing is, right? Like, it's a 10-minute interview and you took out 1 30-second blah blah blah. What is that? What do you mean? You still said it. Listen, I don't give a fuck. I'm on here for 2 hours. I don't care what anyone takes out of any of this, because I said it and I know what I said and I meant it. So if anybody takes a snippet out of this 2-hour live stream off the cuff, no script, no teleprompter, I don't care, because I know, I know everything I did. I stand by everything I did. And I know do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I understand it. Like, I'm not taking nothing back. I know what I said. I see. So for you to say that, oh, they listen to, this much of a 10-minute. What does that have to do with it? You still said it. I said a lot of stuff in this 2-hour live stream. People can take pieces out because I know everything I said. That's how I feel. So I'm not gonna get cornered or something. And someone's like, "What do you mean Wilder Fury's a good fight? You said that in your 2-hour live stream," and be like, "Oh yeah, you just took this much out of what I said." You know, I know everything I said, so I'm not worried about. Like a good neighbor, AJ is there. Wow. You know, it's just to me, it's like AJ's coming across like he's like this business mogul, and I don't think he's like there yet. Like, I mean, I know he has more money than me. I know he makes money, but he's also allowing somebody like Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn to dictate certain things. And he's like, even if he wants to fight Wilder, it's making him look bad because of what their game plan is. So you're still entrusting them to lead. Like, here's an example. Notice how Floyd Mayweather was talking about Conor McGregor. He was like, Dana White, he could sit next to me because we the real bosses. Conor McGregor, he never made over 15, 20 million in one fight. I made that versus Robert Guerrero. You know, Floyd Mayweather was like roasting Conor McGregor because he's saying, like, I'm a true boss. I'm my own boss. I'm not the one getting raped by my manager, you know, where I'm doing all the fight. He was like, Dana White make more than you, and you the fighter. Now look at it. You know, that must have sunk in because now all of a sudden Conor McGregor has proper whiskey, his own whiskey line and distillery or whatever you would call it. And it's part of the sponsorship. They're, you know, sponsoring the UFC 229 or whatever it is with Khabib Nurmagomedov. So now Conor has some stake in the main event, like win, lose, or draw. You know, he's able to make some money, make some alcohol sales profit and stuff like that. That's smart, you know. AJ, how much profit does he make for DAZN? He's sitting up here like, I heard him do an interview for Media Day or some shit, and he was like, "Oh yeah, eventually I would like to have some stakes in." No, it was in the conference call that they wouldn't let me answer a question on. He was like, "Oh yeah, DAZN's great, and at one day I would like to have some shares or some stake in DAZN." So you don't have nothing. You just the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, they using your fight versus Povetkin to promote DAZN. You doing commercials and shit. You ain't even getting no. Oh wow! It says proper 12 will be on the canvas on all of McGregor's fights. See, you know, worked out a deal. That's cool. So now he's getting some money that way. It's all about diversifying people. How much money does AJ get from DAZN? Like directly, like if he starts telling everyone to download and pay for DAZN, how much money he get? You know. So you gotta look. They offered you 50 million. You just said no. We waited for you for 4 hours and you just said no. They offered you 50 million for one fight and you just said no. That's pretty shitty, man. You're like his fucking idol. Wilder wants to fight you. Like, you know, they offered you 50 million. Proper 12 is Conor McGregor's new alcohol beverage, whiskey. You know, and either way, even if AJ really wants to fight Wilder, it's not looking good because the powers that be that are managing his career aren't allowing it. So you at some point you have to blame the fighter too. When you're an A-side level fighter, you know, because when you get to a certain level, you should the promoter should probably be working for you too. You know what I'm saying? When you're bringing in like the top earnings for that whole company. And this is the thing, just so you guys know, loyalty is a motherfucker. AJ, if I'm not mistaken, just recently signed an extension with Matchroom. Facts, right? Recently. So since the Wilder, like, you know, in the midst of this, so if you couldn't get, so this is why you have to blame AJ too, because You could have just said, I'm not signing no extension unless you give me the Wilder fight. So he re-upped. So you're part of the blame too. People often overlook that, but leave it to new media, leave it to your boy. You re-upped with Matchroom. So that proves to me that you don't really want the fight either, because you're not doing the right thing. Just like Pacquiao versus Mayweather. Pacquiao kept signing extensions even before he fought Mayweather. And if you think Top Rank was getting in the way of you making the fight, just like you said they were getting in the way of you trying to make the Matisse fight, because that's not what they wanted. You get in the way of you Pacquiao versus Amir Khan. Why you re-up with him? Go fight Wilder independently, and you made enough money where you can get it cracking. Now you have no ties where you have to be on DAZN or Sky Sports. You could go to Showtime. You could still be the A side. Start, get legal team to do fucking AJ promotions or some shit. Fucking, it's mad promotions. And then you could have fought Wilder independently. Listen, you got to think like that. You got to think like that. If it's a business, everything is business. Like I don't take nothing personal. It's all business. Like, on some business shit. Like, if somebody's with your company and then you're not giving them what they need, like as a fighter, then they got to look for, try to find a way to get what they want. So why did Joshua re-up with Matchroom? Like I said, this is something that people graze over. Then you wouldn't have been locked into Sky Sports contract. You could be on BT. You could go to Showtime. You could do whatever the fuck you want. But like I said, loyalty's a motherfucker. So you sign that, then they should be working with you to get you what you want. And see, y'all motherfuckers, I got this boxing game. We got this shit under lock and key. New media. Like I said, people graze over this shit. I be coming out with facts. Everybody check the comment section right now. Somebody go tell me what that article says. What's the title of that article? Hold on. Hold on. I don't think the link registered. Okay, you guys click on that and tell me what it say. This is what people overlook. I know what I'm talking about. This is a beautiful sport that I happen to cover full time. What does that article say? What does that second article say? Somebody read it. No, what does the header say? Copy and paste it if you guys could for the rest of us. Because I don't like when it always comes from me, because when it comes from me, people don't believe it. They're just like, Anthony, exactly. Shout out to Jesse. Anthony Joshua signs a new multi-year contract with Matchroom Boxing. What's the date? Anybody know the date? Anybody who and they have exclusive interviews with Eddie Hearn. What's the date? It says published on what? What's the date? It's on the right-hand side underneath that picture. July 27th. What year? Y'all got to put the whole thing. Thank you. Shout out to Hold the Line. July 27th, 2018. Once again, this is fresh. So this is after the Wilder Joshua beef. So again, I can't even just blame Eddie Hearn like some people and say, oh, it's Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn, because Joshua re-upped with them. So he knew what he was doing. He likes the way he's been handled. So that's great. I'm not telling who to be with, but you better make sure you getting what you want, because you had a chance to. You were already out of contract. We got a hot seat. I'm just trying to chill, but they don't want to let me chill. So we'll just do a hot seat. His name is Boxing Watch, and he has a KFC picture. Ego, what's your beef with Triple G, Loma, and Joshua? What have I said about them that you disagree? I don't have beef with any fighter. So what are you even referring to? Please explain. You have one chance and one opportunity. What do you mean? What's my beef with them? Because I speak my mind and my opinion? You want me to tuck my tail like you probably do in life and not have an opinion on something? So it's funny. Anthony Joshua can say what he wants. Abel Sanchez can say what he wants. Triple G can, call people clowns, say what he wants. Lomachenko, he gets Clement. But when Ego says something, which I always facilitate and back up and tell you why, cite my sources, show receipts as much as possible, then it's a problem. It just seems to me that all your coverage is negative towards those fighters. Okay, so what is negative? Let's start using examples, because I'm not going to do this all day. What's negative? So say something that I said about them that was negative, that wasn't true, or wasn't justified. I just came out with some negative shit. Because it sounds like you're saying I'm hating or something. So please explain. Give examples. Just narrow it down to one person. If that makes it better. You don't have to go one by one. Pick any of those 3 people that you said and tell me what I said was negative. We got a hot seat, y'all. Stop being vague. Exactly. Okay. With Lomachenko, you said his amateur record doesn't mean anything. You're a fucking liar. I never said his amateur record doesn't mean anything. I never said that. Right? What I did say is the amateurs is the amateurs. The pro game is a separate game. So I might have said what you accomplish in the amateurs doesn't translate to what you've done in the pro. Because if that was the case, then his pro record would say he had 350 fights or whatever he has, plus the 12 fights he does have. So you're lying. I'm going to give you one other opportunity. You said I downplay. I didn't downplay. I said it has nothing to do with his pro record. So how is that negative? It's a fact. So you mean, okay, so in your world, what you've accomplished in the amateurs, that could ready you for the pros. But that doesn't mean you're the best pro or that you don't have to learn anything as a pro. So what are you even talking about? Audley Harrison is a gold medalist. And he got knocked out by Deontay Wilder, who got stopped as an amateur and was only a bronze medalist. So, this is a classic example. Oscar De La Hoya is a gold medalist. Floyd Mayweather got robbed as an amateur, and he doesn't have a gold medal. And Floyd beat Oscar, the gold medalist. Joshua has a gold medal. Deontay Wilder, we want to see him fight. He has a bronze medal. A lot of people think Wilder can beat Joshua. So, what is that? That's what I'm talking about. This shit is too easy. So I'm saying, it's cool. The amateur gives you experience. I would rather have an amateur pedigree than not have one, but it doesn't mean everything. And the proof is in the pudding, because if all you had to do is have an impeccable amateur record, then why does he have a loss on his record? Orlando Salido has double-digit losses. Okay, you're going down with this. But Loma is the first fighter since Mayweather to complete at this high level so soon after turning pro. That's a lie. That's a lie. What Lomachenko does is historical. That's a lie. But beyond that, just answer this question. If his amateur pedigree, you guys can't beat New Media. Just face it. If Lomachenko's amateur pedigree meant everything, then why did he lose to a guy like Salido who got knocked out in his pro debut? These are facts. Orlando Salido got knocked out, I believe, in his pro debut. And he had double-digit loss. He had 10 losses or some shit when he fought Lomachenko. So if all you have to do is be a great amateur, then how did he lose to Salido under any circumstance? But you said I was being negative. These dudes just be saying whatever. I tried telling y'all. He said I was being negative, but he's drowning over here. And for the record, Lomachenko fought Salido. His record was 41, 12, and 2. And everybody check the comment section. This is Salido's box rec, and I was 100% right. That's his box rec. He got knocked out in his pro debut. I know this stuff off the top of my head, people. Now he's trying to back off the block. I didn't say amateur records meant everything, but Loma competes at the very top level of the sport after only 12 fights. Get him the fuck out of here. He's trying to back off the blocks now. You see how easy it was? You said I was being negative. You said I was being negative by not acknowledging his amateur, and now you're backing off the blocks talking about, oh, I didn't say amateur record meant everything. Get him out of here. What a bum. You just wasted everyone's time. You just wasted everyone's time. You were arguing that I was being negative, and I said what I say that was untrue. And then by the end of the conversation, you say, oh, I never said amateur meant everything, but he's competing at a high level. I never said he wasn't competing at a high level. I never said he wasn't a good fighter. I never said he had no skill. So how am I being negative? Someone said hot seat sponsored by Creed. This is, get your mans. This is who y'all send for me. See, they want it to be, they want for so bad for me to make a mistake and say pure ignorance or hate or whatever so they could use that against me. But the fact is, what I'm saying is my honest opinion, and it's not based on emotion. What they're saying is based on emotion. So that's why I'll forever beat these guys in the hot seat. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying that. I never said Lomachenko is not a good fighter. I never said he sucks. I never said he's a bum. I never said he's not competing. I never said doesn't have no good names on his resume. I never said nothing like that. His argument was, I'm being negative towards these three fighters. I said narrow it down to one. He chose Lomachenko. I said, how am I being negative towards Lomachenko? What have I said that was unjust? You know? And he says, oh, you don't give him credit for his amateur pedigree. I'm like, that's not true. I never said his amateur pedigree means nothing, which he lied and said. I've never said that. Because again, I would rather have amateur pedigree than to not have it. But I'm saying that doesn't mean anything. You still have to be a good pro. There's a lot of good guys that were great amateur standouts, but then they get knocked the fuck out as pros when they start fighting better competition. So each person has his different story. And again, if we're just going off of amateur pedigree, Lomachenko has one of the best amateur pedigrees ever, but he also was one of the first people to take a loss in his second pro fight. You know what I'm saying? Because he tried to rush it. And he wasn't ready for the veteran tricks of a guy like Salido. Everybody has a story. Salido was fighting men in Mexico. That was his story. So even though Lomachenko has 2 Olympic gold medals, he couldn't beat Salido because Salido already took his early losses, learned on the job, was rough, good puncher. You know, he got knocked out in his first pro fight. You know, everyone has a different. Look at Golovkin versus Canelo. Canelo don't have like an amateur pedigree. Golovkin's a silver medalist, but when the two fight each other, they're putting on close fights. How is that? Why is one guy a silver medalist? Shouldn't the silver medalist, who's an amateur, who had 350 amateur fights, blow the guy out of the water? No, because everybody learns their different way. Canelo's learning came from having so many fights. When Canelo fought Floyd Mayweather, they had about the same amount of fights, you know? But the difference is Floyd had a better quality of fights because he had an amateur pedigree, so his resume was better. I mean, this shit is easy work. I don't even know why you even bothered me with this. So, once again, if you're going to quote me correctly. I never said amateur pedigree means nothing. I never once said that. But you can't get credit. How are we ranking someone pound for pound as a pro, and then one of the talking points is what they did as an amateur? That's like, the equivalent would be this. it's like job history. Let's say I had a job at Kmart and I was a store manager, and then Kmart closed. So I got a job at Walmart, right? And I worked for Walmart for 6 years, and I was a good, did pretty good there, made a lot of money. And then I got fired, or not, we'll not say fired, because we'll just say I left Walmart. And then now I want to get a job at Target. Now, my past job history has gotten me to this point, They hired me at Target because I have similar experience in retail, dealing with customers, dealing with similar type stores in Kmart and Walmart. But what I did at Kmart and Walmart, my accolades, my accomplishments, my rate of pay has little to do with my current job at Target that I just got hired for. Now, that could have got my foot in the door because it's experience and it's my past job history. So it shows that I'm qualified to be here. But I can't come into work at Target all the time late and be like, oh man, when I was working at Kmart, I was always on time. When I was at Kmart, I was on time every day. What does that got to do with Target? You see how stupid that is? So you could just show up to Target late every day and they're like, hey, we got to write you up. We got to write you up at Target because you keep coming in late. Man, when I was at Kmart and Walmart, I was on time every day. What the fuck that got to do with Target? Again, those past experiences may have gotten and landed you the job, gave you experience, where you can transition into a job like that. But you still got to be the man or woman at Target. You still got to earn your dues and earn your keep at Target. Man, I'm out. Man, these analogies come at a cost. I've been dropping bars, man. I'm going to drink some green tea. Let me know. Stockton, California. You making Stockton look bad, bro. I'm from the Northern California. You saying what the fuck are you talking about? If you couldn't follow a simple analogy, then you're slow and you struggle with comprehension. Period. It wasn't hard to understand. And if you came in late, then that's your fault. These dudes be coming in and be like, oh, what are you talking about, man? If you weren't here, then of course you're not going to know what's going on. Watch the replay. Anyway, I'm out. Holla at the kid.